Just my luck. Last week there was so much wind. This week there's going to be a lot of rain. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Evi Lynn. I'm building a sort of grid tiny house in the middle of the grid. I have a chronic disease, I have no experience, but I am chasing my dream. So if you think chasing your dream is difficult, think about me and know you can do it too.
Winter is coming. And the last weeks I am focusing on closing the roof before it gets here.
Today I have already made some room in my container and I have already transported these plates to this side. They are almost the right size. Since not every stander, not every CLS and not every wedge is completely parallel to each other, these plates need to be cut a slightly bit off, but I can't saw them here. Well, I could do it by hand, but I'm not. Not when I have such a beautiful sawing machine to do that for me. So I need to take these plates and get them to the saw. You might wonder why I didn't bring the plates out in one go. Well, it is because it has been raining again, of course. But now it's dry, so I can bring out the rest. It has been raining very hard. So everything outside is just soaking wet and I just want to move on, but it is still, well, raining, not raining, sort of raining, and it's getting darker already. So I'd really like to just it would be perfect if there was just 2 weeks of sunshine or so. Originally, I thought I would just put up the plates and the cotton up onto the roof and the plastic and figured it out. But that's not going to work because it's raining every day. And sometimes it's not, but then by the time I'm here, it has started to rain again. So I really am on 2 legs of what to do right now. I can move on with the plates. I have brought in cotton, so I could go upstairs and put in more cotton, but it is going to rain again. But you know what? It's not going to get better tomorrow. It's just not. I really cannot move on. I cannot find the motivation at this moment to move on inside when there's so much to do outside. I'm just saving up all my energy for those little moments that it is dry to get up there and get on, which hasn't been much lately. So yes, I could go in here and use all my energy for everything here, but then when it is dry, I don't have anything left to go up. So I think I'm just going to go upstairs, rain clothes on, and get something in right now and put in some real effort to make a difference so that it looks different on the end of this day. Yeah. So now I am up for another layer of cotton, plastic and wigs, but this one isn't whole. I could only ditch 2 of the 16 and this one was, well, the 3rd worst. So yeah, I need to figure out a way to get this together so we can move on. So I just had to test this first. If the plates can't be pushed all the way through the end, I will have to walk on the wedges with a plate, which is not safe, or make stepping stones for myself, or go for the plates right now, which I don't want because it's going to rain off and on again and again. So in a couple of days' time there should be a good day, and then I hope to put as much plates on as possible, cover them with the underlayer of the roof felt to keep them dry as well, and do it all in one go. Because I discovered that I need to place the plates from the middle of the wedge to the middle of that wedge. I have to cut them. So I need to know exactly by how much, because the wedges are not exactly in line. I have to first lay the wedges and then measure out how much that is, and then cut the plates and put them up here. So I was originally thinking to do that segment by segment, but then it started to rain and I cannot go up and down with the big muscle car to get all the plates up and down to the saw, and from here to the saw and back again. So I can only have 1 or 2 rides before it gets really muddy down there. So I just have to try to get it in one go or so. And I really want to get on with this because it's getting colder, it's getting wet, and all the wood is starting to move itself into ways that I do not like. So first things first, perfoam, cotton, plastic and wedges, and then I can measure how much I need to cut from these plates. I'm really happy I've come this far this week, especially with the weather. You've seen last week how much that is slowing me down, but this week I really put through. And because of the rain, I've really been procrastinating on the plates. I really must get on with that, but they have to be sawed first. And for that, I really needed to have the wedges first, because now I can measure and saw each plate individually so that they fit upon the wedges. And then next step, roof ladder, I guess. At least the roof ladder underfelt so that the plates stay sort of dry. I mean, it's dry now, but the predictions aren't very good for next week. So we'll see how that goes. I'll just try my best, tank through all these tasks and make the best of it. but you'll see that next week. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or write a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe so you won't miss it. See you next week.